Assalamualaikum everyone, my name is Amalina Nazira and together with my team, Adriana and Asha, we'll be presenting a real-world technical issue related to a medical device, the patient monitor. This topic was chosen because patient monitor play a vital role in hospital. They are continuously track important vital signs like heart rate, blood pressure and oxygen level. However, just like any other medical device, they can experience problems that affect their performance and ultimately patient safety. So, today we'll be exploring one of the common but critical issues for in patient monitor and how it can be identified and solved. Let's begin. The problem we are addressing is a wide display issue on a specific piece of medical equipment, the new tech PM9300 patient monitor. Imagine the scenario. A nurse or doctor glanced at the monitor to check a patient's status, but instead of seeing vital sign, they are met with this blank white screen. The device has power, the screen is illuminated, but it is completely devoid of any data. This isn't just a minor glitch. This failure prevents the display of critical vital signs like heart rate, blood oxygen level, and ECG waveform. These are the fundamental parameters that medical staff rely on for continuous patient assessment. When the screen goes blank, it creates a significant gap in monitoring and a potential risk to patient safety. As the slide note, the root of this problem typically lies not in the software but in the hardware, somewhere within this device's internal components or the connection between them. Our objective today is to walk through the logical step-by-step process to diagnose and resolve this critical failure. We'll start by understanding the device in question.
In this video, I will walk through a structured troubleshooting process for a common technical problem, a device with a blank or malfunctioning display. Our goal is to identify the possible causes, starting from the simplest and least expensive to the more complex. Let's begin with the first and most common possibility. The wire connecting the mainboard and the LCD is loose. This is often the simplest fix. Internal cables can work themselves loose due to movement, minor impacts, or even during shipping. Diagnosing this involves carefully opening the device and resetting the cable connections. This requires some technical skill but no new parts, making it our ideal first check. If the internal cabling is secure, our next step is to look at point 2. The wire connected to the LCD is loose. This is a more specific version of our first point. Sometimes, the particular ribbon cable that plugs directly into the LCD screen itself can become disconnected or damaged. We will inspect this cable for any signs of wear, tearing, or a poor connection. Reconnecting or replacing this specific cable is the next logical step. Should the cables all prove to be firmly connected and undamaged, we then have to consider a hardware failure. Point 3 is the LCD screen is broken. This means the display panel itself has sustained physical damage, like a crack, or has suffered an internal failure. At this point, the solution is a hardware replacement. We would need to source and install a new LCD screen, which is a more involved and costly repair. Finally, if we have confirmed that all cables are good and the screen itself has been replaced, but the problem persists, we are left with the most serious possibility. The main board is broken. A fault on the main board, such as a failed graphics, chips, or damaged connector, would prevent it from sending a signal to the screen, even if the screen is perfectly fine. This is the most complex and often the most expensive component to repair or replace.
To solve this problem, several actions can be taken. Firstly, we can reconnect or fix the loose wire between the LCD and the mainboard. If the issue continues, the next step is to replace the LCD screen with a new one. And finally, if the screen and cable are both fine,
then we may need to replace the mainboard. These steps can help restore the display so that the monitor can function normally again. For this study, we referred to the new tech service manual for the PM9300 patient monitor revision 1.0 published in 2020 from Minnesota, USA. This manual helped us understand the device, components, and possible troubleshooting steps.